Hi folks, this is your MWIS Planning Outlook with the details into the weekend and beyond. Now, compared to the very chilly conditions we've had during June so far, it is going to be less cold, but nothing especially warm in the forecast during the days ahead. It's a rather unsettled mix. We might lose the risk of snow, but some of the heavier showers will present the threat of hail and some thunderstorms in the mix as well. And with light winds, those will drift around slowly this weekend. Starting with a look at the freezing level, and this will become less of a concern for the days ahead. It's just about on the highest tops today, Wednesday, but that's lifting from the west and will be above the summits by this evening. Nevertheless, there will be some frost in sheltered glens as we head through into Thursday morning, where skies stay clear, but temperatures on the mountains will be above freezing point pretty much from the word go, and will stay above freezing all the way through the daytime, and that will continue into Friday and the weekend. Only just by a few hundred metres though, so don't go thinking it's going to be particularly warm. Temperatures only a few degrees above freezing on the very highest of Scottish tops this weekend. Similar trends take you through Saturday and Sunday, and just into early next week as well. We stay with those temperatures a good few degrees above freezing, but just a hint that the northerly airflow is not completely done with us, as some chillier air could try and get back in for a time at least into the middle of next week, dragging those summit temperatures back very close to freezing point. We're looking toward the Atlantic then for Thursday for a weather system coming in and switching the wind flow around to the south-southeast, and that will be strengthening particularly over western mountains up to gale force near to the coast in Scotland and across Wales as well, 40 or 50 miles per hour over the higher mountains during the day here, and rain will be spilling in from the southwest as well. Let's just have a look at that sequence then through Thursday, and we start off dry across many places, and for most of north and eastern Scotland dry throughout the daytime. That rain soonest into Wales then by the middle of the morning, setting in increasingly heavy here, getting into southwest Scotland and toward the Lake District by the middle of the day. As we go forwards now in 3-hour time steps with rainfall accumulations, you'll see how that rain just becomes more extensive over England into south and southwestern Scotland, reaching areas about Skye as well through the afternoon, and gradually pushing further north towards the central and northern parts of the Highlands later in the day, but the far north should escape dry until toward the evening time. That rain continues to pivot its way further northwards then through the night into Friday, giving areas of rain from dawn and a legacy of rain and showers into Friday daytime. Low pressure is then dominant and will stay that way for a few days ahead, unfortunately, so it's a rather unsettled pattern. There will be some rain, some low cloud. Some places will get away with some brighter and drier spells through the day on Friday, but always the risk of some scattered bursts of rain and some local thundery downpours developing, particularly England and Wales, but the Highlands not immune from that either. Some places could just catch some hefty afternoon showers. They'll move around slowly here with light winds under the centre of the low, bit breezier for England and Wales on a southwesterly. Low pressure moving around slowly into the weekend, so very uncertain exact detail. I wouldn't want to get too clever at this stage to promise who's going to be best or worst. Basically the idea of some areas of rain, even from the word go, and then as the daytime goes on, the cloud will bubble up and an increasing risk of some hefty and thundery downpours forming. Those will be hit and miss. Some places will get them, some places will miss them. Maybe it's at this stage northwest Scotland perhaps just escaping drier, but I'd give that risk of showers almost anywhere at this stage. Again, they'll drift around slowly with the light winds, mostly easterlies across the Northern Highlands, mostly westerlies across Wales. We're still stuck under low pressure on Sunday, and again very difficult with exact detail. Generally a westerly airflow taking showers west to east across Wales and northern England, drifting around slowly across Scotland, again with that risk of some local heavy downpours and thunderstorms forming into the afternoon. Just the hint of that wind turning back toward the north around the north of Scotland as well. It does mean that that's more likely to keep us on the cool side, and that is the temperature anomaly for 5 days, so compared to average, we're only near or below the seasonal average for this stage in June. Not too much detail we can put on things for next week day by day, but still it looks as though we're dominated by lower than average pressure, indicated by the blue colours on this chart. So again, areas of rain and showers circulating slowly around the country, some places escaping drier at times. If anything, the focus of the centre of the low could be a bit further south, so a chance that Scotland may see some improvement with time. Can we find some optimism for summer? Well, this chart for the final week of June paints the orange colours across us, which would indicate higher than average pressure trying to build in. It's tentative at this stage, it's a couple of weeks away, but just the suggestions that the later part of June finally sees something more optimistic and the chance for some more summer-like warmth to get into the mix. For the moment at least, keep the waterproofs handy. It's one of those mixed spells of weather continuing. All your local details for 3 days ahead on our website. Thanks for watching today. Bye for now.